Well, yeah, yeah, and let's get you the game link as well. Did anyone respond about helping you in the casting booth? All right, Tim, you can also just ready up, and we'll just kind of get into the game, into the kind of the arena, so it's all ready to go. All right. Nice. And let me see if I can post this. Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'll close Zoom once the game starts. Is that?
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, nice. You have like a graphic up there. Yeah. Seems like Joey was a good help with that.
Yep.
Yeah. Or all set. Everything all right? Yeah, and Twitch, right? They both. Yeah. OBS is such a whiner. Yeah. All right.
Hey, hello. So, oh yes, make sure I've got stream chat here. Where people come.
I want to make sure you respond to everyone. Say hi.
Yes. Hello, hello, hello.
Late at night. Good games.
Cool. I guess, Eric, can you verify that the YouTube is working?
Oh wow, it looks yeah, I can verify.
All right, nice, sick.
You can even hear it. Can you hear yourself?
Yes, the delay to just get me. Yes, okay, right. Pausing that. All right, sweet. All right, so yeah, hello and welcome to, I guess, day 2 of the pre-championship gauntlet with the Chrono Walkers. Today we're joined by the great Tim, who took the Kunn deck we'll be seeing shortly to, I guess, championship eligible finish, or first place finish. So yeah, that's how the Kunn deck, I guess, the pedigree on the Kunn burst deck is it won the championship last year, which well, I won't steal some of the thunder, but yeah, I guess we should do introductions before we get into that. So yeah, I guess hi, I'm Shahan. I'm one half of the Chrono Walkers, I guess.
Yeah, and I'm EricL, and actually, Will posted a great question: am I the Chrono or the Walker? We'll have to answer that later. So stay tuned. And for joining us, we have Tim. So why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, everybody. Tim, just fellow Genesis player. Happy to be here and excited to fly all the way to Toronto and meet everybody in person.
Yeah, because you're on the what's it called? You're on the West Coast, right? I think you're PST time zone.
Yep. So we don't have quite the scene out here, so it's always exciting.
Is that natural light then that you're from? Are you getting lit from natural light? Like
no.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be very jealous.
No.
No, I guess 6. It's not too many. Anyway, yeah. So I guess with that, let's get into the decks. So what we're gonna reveal first? It's gonna be apparently the Tashir deck is the first one I have up. So I guess Eric, if you wanna take us through how this deck will work.
Sure. So this is the championship deck, or the first place deck from the Germany circuit, with a couple extra changes to the forethoughts. The forethoughts I think were incomplete, so I added a couple cards. So we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, I mean, it's basically just Tashir with 12 Gauntlet Tigers and 8 Bolt Shots, right? So Bolt Shot's a great card, and we've been calling Gauntlet Tiger, a really strong card for a while, and this deck kind of came out and proved it. In that Germany circuit. So I'll be playing this deck. Hopefully I won't embarrass myself playing Tashir. But yeah, I guess I think it was Lippy Zaner, right?
Yes, is the TNT so, is Lippy Zaner on Discord.
If I if I embarrass your deck, you can play me later on or something. But hopefully I be proud and play this deck well.
You can blame him even if he plays it well. You can still blame Eric. It's fine. For whatever you like.
True. Yeah. But yeah, no. I so basically, yeah, you use your range on Tashir to kind of control the board, and then you have your Gauntlet Tigers to surprise your opponent, and obviously Bolt Shot just to do a ton of damage, and then you have stuff like knockback, snare, backflip to avoid your opponent and kind of keep that spacing. Then you have your 3 cheese to kind of balance your good cards. But yeah, that's kind of the basic idea of the deck.
Yeah, the reason for the Gauntlet Tigers over Baruch, because we're all familiar with the power horse, I guess, which is it's not powerhouse, power horse, that is Baruch. Is Tashir with that strange but really strong awareness, but still a little puts you a bit off center. I can't hit stuff next to me. You kind of want people to be not right up in your face. You want them to be a little further back so you can just move once and then hit him. And Gauntlet Tiger being a quick beckon with Blitz, you lose a little bit on stats, but you can basically decide at the last moment each round if you need to play out something to keep them just a little bit further away. And Snare's also doing that kind of same effect in the 4 slots. So between the Gauntlet Tigers and Snares, we've got 19 out of 50 cards are just just stay a little bit further back, please, so I can keep on hitting you. Cool. So with that, I guess we'll let Tim take it away with the Kunn burst deck. A little bit updated from the list that you took to, I guess to your win. But yeah, take us through, I guess.
Yeah, just trying to do the exact opposite, get in real close, stay hopefully right next to them, and just keep hitting bolt shots and tsunamis, and hopefully rope tornado. I can kind of keep the Tigers into the bolt shot area and keep Tashir in front of me.
Yeah, so I mean, 7 rope tornadoes is like, for those who are familiar with like the deck that won the championship. Obviously, rope tornado is from the newer set. So how does that how has that felt? Because like 7 copies is like pretty good endorsement, right, for that card. So were you playing before and then you shifted in and brought that guy in? Like, how did that happen?
I think I wasn't thinking that the new cards would be legal. I think the announcement was last minute. It was like, I think less than 10 days or exactly 10 days to prepare. So I just said, in Coliseum of Fate, just looking through the new cards, figuring out what I wanted to do. And yeah, I ended up with the rope tornadoes. And it was, I mean, nothing beats having somebody move and then you rope them right back into a bolt shot. You play bolt shot, they do a warp strike or something, and then you bring them right back in for the kill. So it's a fun deck. I know a lot of decks have been tuned to deal with it. So
yes,
it's really interesting.
I think everyone was gunning for this. I mean, Eric mentioned literally yesterday that the Bazin Worm Strike deck that we kind of built together, was designed to take down the Kunn, like the boogeyman. It's like, oh, this won the championship, and I think a lot of the decks that we're seeing today are also kind of warped to that. So don't be too harsh to Kunn, because this is going to be a bit of an uphill struggle. Because it's like when you're everyone's top threat and they build their deck to deal with you, like even though you're a really good deck, it's a bit harder to get those wins.
Because we have seen the Kunn hasn't really put up the same results. It's been Nubia really, and kind of Idris and stuff like that. And Tashir, I guess, for a little bit as well. So we haven't really seen Kunn break out as often, but I think it is because people kind of figured it out a little bit. And of course, there's a bunch of new champions that we want to play. So. But so I still think Kunn is very strong, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, I know for those following meta developments and thinking about the deck to bring to the championship, the I guess the thing is like, okay, do like our decks from what we've seen so far, like being the meta up to this point being so against Kunn, maybe people will start, building decks that are a bit weaker to Kunn to get edges against everyone else, and then maybe Kunn's back for another year to take the top. Who knows? Anyway, enough about.
He did so much damage, has so much mobility that, like, if you're not prepared, you can come engagement.
Yeah. Cool. With that, I won't take up any of you guys' time, so you guys can, drop in. I guess, Eric, mute yourself in Zoom so you can't hear my commentary, you dirty cheat. Cool. And then, stream chat I'll use to keep you guys informed. Nice. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure here. Okay, no, maybe.
So I can hear you.
Yeah, you can hear me. I just realized. I mean, do you want to mute Zoom with like the mixer? I guess.
Oh yeah. So
yeah. All right. Oh, but Zoom doesn't pick up. Interesting. Zoom. Oh no, that's probably because that happened. My face. Hey, there's my face back. Though I mean.
Tech support. How do I mute just Zoom?
Okay. Hold up. Maybe if I. Okay, I'm just check one thing here. If I mute myself on Zoom, are people still hearing me on?
Your volume. So all right. Well, I can't hear you.
Yeah, but I think people can still hear me. I guess. Chat, can you still hear me? Or is this the loneliest cast that I'll be doing? Hey, okay, Ben can hear me at least. And William. So there we go. Let's see. Let me just what I got here. We don't need Eric's little picture there.
Let me,
Yeah.
So I have the game up.
So
Yeah, I guess that's
yeah, you guys can just take it away. I'm making the last little adjustments, but go for it. All right, I'll meet myself over here. Good luck, guys.
I rolled a 1. All right, thank you. I rolled a 1.
Okay. 5.
So, what do you want? First or second?
I think I'll go first.
Okay, you got it. All right, good luck.
Good luck.
All right, good luck, guys.
What are these cards?
Okay. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'll start with a dash.
Nice. There we go.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna dedicate the study.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, just take a look at these starting hands here. Tim, yeah, a little low on chi here with our wind slashes. Shutdown, being the anti-cast card, probably is a little less relevant. So wouldn't be surprised if we see that getting pitched to the dedicated studies that Tim's playing there.
Just,
I'm trying to get my face out from in front of the. There we go.
Wind slash.
Maybe move that up. There we go. Yeah, we don't need the
Shut down.
my left shoulder there. You hear that? Nice. Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
So just improved our just been a hand improvement there for TimTen.
Back in.
All right.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, Kunn, like I mean, this is Kunn, right? Like the free move, free dash, and then
right.
one normal movement, and
one
we're
step
summoning in the middle of the battlefield right here.
I will back in Fire Cub.
If we ever see Blitz creatures in just Jalara, could be interesting to see what Kunn can do with Blitz creatures, right? Like, because he can just come up turn 1 and almost hit every single space. Like, people have to like double move into a corner, right, to get out of there. But anyway.
Right here. And then I will heavy 3 Earth attack you.
Okay, so Tashir.
No response.
Right.
Eric going straight for the throat there. Not the Kabus, I guess. Yeah, because
All right.
I guess
Next
betting on that if the Kabus comes up, like the behind some of the Fire Cub is just right there to take it out,
So,
and
so
Eric willing to
one.
trade
All right.
getting the 3 damage off this turn to take 2 next turn. Because yeah, like we mentioned, lots of ways to deal with someone coming up into the front spot, and I mean, Tim can get to the sides, so we'll see.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna move,
Mm-hmm.
rotate.
Back for 2.
Yep. Dark
Yeah. No
Yes.
response.
So yeah, this looks like Tim's trying to lead into making the tsunami get some value here. So just Kabus is just being treated as discard a card and get 2 damage on my opponent, and then
All right, on my turn.
Fire Club cleans it up, and then if Eric brings out anything else, which we know he won't, but it like, you know, conceivably could be, then Kunn's right there to just
On my
move up
turn,
in
I
a
will
tsunami.
Move up here. And attack you for 2.
Yeah, so I guess Eric having the read that, or just trying to play around tsunami here, immediately moves up
Any response?
Hawajin
no
to I mean, get out of that
At the end
tsunami
of, the turn.
arrangement right there,
I will,
instead of going for the Fire Cub, you know, getting that kill quickly. Okay, and here we see, so we've got a preemptive snare here.
Do you have any response?
So if you're not familiar with snare, oh, there we go. Yeah, so that's one of the really coolest cards, which that we haven't seen play in like our other Thymos decks. So like in this Gauntlet so far, because
Yeah. So you targeted, you target my space, right?
No, I don't really target anything. I place it on an occupied spot, so I haven't targeted or decided on anything yet.
yeah, they're explaining the snare trap place on an occupied spot, just any occupied spot, so you don't need to choose say where it's going until it's actually on the field.
So now it's your turn.
But yeah, back to where we're going. So let's see what's Eric's kind of plan here. He's got a movement space which he's blocked off with the cub. So I mean, we're pretty sure that the cub's going to hit that cubus. Knockback right there. Yeah, Kunn can't move because of that snare, which was put down at the end of the previous turn. So just rotate, ignore the dash, go to rotate, and then kill the Hawajin.
Move my fire cub and attack for 2 on Caboose.
Okay.
Oh, something fishy has happened. This has been happening a lot. It's weird. I don't know why. Just have to click OK until it goes away.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying.
It's I don't know. It's weird. And then Tashir attack you for 3.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. All right. Next round.
So yeah, we're still kind of in the early game, shaking things out. I mean, like Eric technically has a bit more board, and then like that snare.
Nothing here.
Okay, so the end of the round.
Let him get some extra damage.
Decay goes away.
Yeah, snare disappears.
All right.
At the end of round there.
Exert, draw 1.
And yeah, we're on exerting, and we're back to beginning of round.
Yep. Dash.
Kunn first here, and now we'll see if Kunn wants to. Okay, coming for the front. So Eric has the knockback in hand.
I will play a knockback.
So saving the fire cub, not saving Tashir. Obviously not happy as Kunn that the tsunami's not going to hit Tashir, but so there is a line here. Or is there? I'm trying to think. With the warp strike.
I'm gonna deal 2 damage.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think about all the positions that TimTen can move to.
2 damage off.
But there isn't.
There's a button when some attacks when they deal damage.
Because I was wondering, yeah, like if TimTen uses a warp strike move here, then like the away position here, so then the tsunami's only hitting the fire cub. Because you can respond to the push trigger from knockback, but I don't think there was a good spot
3 damage from this tsunami.
for the to deal with the push. Because yeah, even with like a double warp strike, right? Like you can move here. Yeah, so yeah, just getting save that for something else later, and then just get the 3 damage on the champion. That is the priority, and like fire cub's not going to hit with hit Kunn this turn, so obviously not what Tim wanted, but like reasonable. So maybe you might see the backflip here, I think, because that is a permanent resource being expended there, the aura. So
all right, yeah, I'll take 3.
Okay, so saving that probably for, who knows, like a bolt shot or something.
Another tsunami.
And there was okay, so a little bit of unloading here from Tim.
Yeah, I mean, I guess now's as good time as any. I'll backflip. Maybe I should have done that earlier, but whatever.
Bolt shot.
All right. Yeah, I'll take 4.
Okay.
For the bolt shot.
So
and then I will move back.
We'll have to see how this shakes out here. Kunn
Goes away.
Yep.
Kunn empty-handed. Tim empty-handed.
So my turn.
Lower health.
All right. So yeah,
but good top decks for Kunn there.
And hit you for 3.
Yep. No response.
I'll have my fire move here. Exert.
So
Alright,
Eric here with lethal in hand, trying to figure out how to pull it off.
No end around. So on exert, draw one. Alright,
Like snare, double bolt shot, and 3 damage off Tashir, right? That's gonna get exactly to damage.
I guess I just move in and.
So I think.
Alright.
Yeah, like
Do you
Tim's in
see,
a tough spot.
2 damage underneath.
Because that Cobus can't do anything. Like the Cobus obviously can't be played.
Okay, interesting.
We might actually see a turn get bought here.
Right.
Depends how
Anything else?
aggressive Eric wants to be.
I will
Just from the
take
fact
one
that
step
a card's being kept in hand, he may not want to unload
back.
everything.
Take your 3.
Just get the repeated damage in, maybe summon that Hawa Jin, because
Right.
like the aura resource is great,
Well,
like
then,
78.
At the end of my turn, I will bolt shot you.
So first bolt shot.
Take a total of 7.
Yeah, and then I will bolt shot you again.
Good game.
For,
And yeah, going for the kill.
Alright, good game.
Cool. All right, so a quick first game there.
Yeah. So yeah, if you set your health total to 0, we'll see the end screen. There we go. And now just click play in forethoughts.
Oh, there we go.
Cool. And now, yeah,
you
the
should see,
players
like,
are
all your forethoughts, and you just like
playing
click
the
up or down.
forethoughts.
And it'll like change the cards, and you'll see the chi and the cards change. So it's like it
Oopsie-daisy.
definitely helps.
That's not what I wanted there. So we'll just be a couple moments, friends, and then we'll have the little forethought screen. We'll give them a couple of minutes to Dave, you can grab a drink of water after forethoughting, and then I'll have the picture, and I'll try and figure out what they're thinking in those forethoughts. Cool, guys. Yeah, so yeah, I'll just when you as soon as you're done forethoughting, send me the pic, and then yeah, grab a drink. Got like 2 minutes, and then we'll hop back into the next game.
That sounds good. All right. So yeah. All right. I'm gonna lock.
Yeah, absolutely,
Lock,
Ben. Like snare
I'll
is
take a screenshot,
a really solid anti
and then
Kunn card.
and then we can ready up so that I had to resend him the all right, so just snip this. So yeah, if you want, let's see. So yeah, 1 second. File.
But yeah, Eric not messing around there, not trying to do anything conservative from that with that one card, which I guess makes sense, right? Because just going to represent like at least 2 damage with Tashir the following turn, and the fire cub, and like maybe could have brought out the Hawa Jin at the end. So,
Right. So and then now
just in a solid spot.
yeah, now we just both ready, and then we can take like a 2-minute break.
Okay. Yep. Ready.
Cool.
Oh, nice. That
I'll
worked.
see
Cool.
back there in, like,
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay, let's see what's happened here. So we've got, so Hearty Soup coming in, Bafix coming out makes sense. I mean, because Kunn likely, like if everything's going right for Kunn, probably getting to the back. Which I mean, Kunn could do a lot more consistently than anyone else. Interesting that one snare comes out. 4 Argent Tigers coming out, and then yeah, Rope Tornado. Okay, so like if you're removing a snare but you're bringing in a Rope Tornado, like that's kind of like just in terms of like things to deal with movement. Like this is a damage plus getting to put Kunn wherever you want them to be, and then 6 Diving Jukes coming in as well. Just gonna be just really solid movement tech for Tashir. And then just some shaves here. So Shutdown's coming out, which makes perfect sense to me, because like Shutdown is the anti-cast like 3 chi solid counter or negate, I guess. ability, but not really that many casts in Tashir. So, like if there were pressure points, maybe would have seen those come in. But yeah, we just up a Cobus, have more relevant threats. It's really tough bringing in summons with lower health against Tashir, just because like anything that's like you basically have to summon more than one at once, right? Like because it's just not gonna work out too well with Tashir's just 3 damage like to a huge area of the arena. But I mean, like this is just kind of this is not a bad pull in by Tim. This is just kind of like you pull in stuff that kind of be relevant. I mean, this is more Cobuses in the deck means now you can be able to, you know.
All right, cool.
Envelope.
So let me just let's just get the okay from Shenanigans if we can start, and then we'll start the second game.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first or second this time?
I think I'll keep going first.
So
Good.
let's try and see, does the same Coliseum Fate link work? It does not.
Game, no
okay.
Tigers or
So
tornadoes
I'll just
were
pop
played.
over here, so you guys don't need to look at that.
There's no tornadoes actually in the main deck. Rolling the sideboard.
Yeah.
But yeah, no Tigers or anything like that. But just being able to like get that 3 damage like consistently is like a lot.
If I could get, looks like it's a new spectate link.
I sent it to you.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, thank you. Just give me a moment.
Should be Mythic Monkey. I sent it to you.
Oh, right after the thing. Awesome, perfect. Thank you so much.
See, we're learning, you know.
Yeah.
Make mistakes, and then, fix them.
Getting better. Getting better all the time. Survey says. Okay. What's going on here? Why is it pulling that one? There we go.
Alright, cool.
Okie doke. So, yeah, there we are. So, yeah, you guys can go ahead. And, yeah, here we go. Game 2. Take it away, guys. Good luck.
Alright, thank you. Good luck. Alright, so you will be on the play again, and good luck.
Okay, so
I'll
play again. So does that mean, I guess, Kunn
Yep.
I'm gonna move.
potentially, so thinking about maybe those, it was interesting. I guess Kunn won the die roll last game and then elected
Sounds
to
good.
go second. Tsunamis, I mean, when you're going second with Kunn, like, that's the dash plus the movement, right? Lets you put those tsunamis down wherever you like. But yeah, let's look at these cards. Oh yeah, unfortunately for Tim, very low chi hand those 3 Cobuses there. Or I guess the Cobus and Tsunami were drawn off the dedicated studies. But yeah, we're pitching. Unfortunately, we, I think, hit a bolt shot into the memories there. But I mean, that happens. And the second dedicated, I guess. Is that where we are?
And I'll exert.
Oh, did you discard 2 cards?
Oh, geez, sorry, God. No, I did not. Caboose.
Suddenly, my hand looks amazing.
It's a lot of cards.
Weird.
Pressure.
Alright.
Man, that would be a sweet card.
Yep.
Just draw 2.
I will start by
Poor
picking
Chi.
up 1.
All right, so let's look at Eric's hands here. Wow. Okay, this is looking really good. We got 2 of our sideboard cards we brought in. Diamond Juke, an Gauntlet Tiger to kind of try and dictate the tempo, and then 2 bolt shots. It's a kind of feeling like.
I don't think energy reduction like this is like really in the game yet. So what I'm gonna do is basically next time I play the energy card.
So yeah, talking through how
take
Hardy
the
Soup
last
works.
card that was placed in my memories, put it back on top of my deck, and then shuffle the deck if that's okay. kind of
Sounds good.
simulate the energy.
Yeah, because
reduction.
Fate Weaver awesomely like does most of the or does the energy calculation for you, but the Hearty Soup, the effective Hearty Soup just kind of waits all game long until you play your next energy thing. So if you never do an energy beam until the end of the game, it'll just kind of be waiting there to help you out, but then you never used it. So they'll just have to manually fix it after.
I will play.
Where's my stream chat?
Play Ocean Tiger.
Yeah, no, the tough matchup for... I'm just catching up a stream chat here. Tough matchup for sure for Kunn. Like we mentioned, everyone kind of was gunning for Kunn, right, when they were building these decks, because it was so scary. Just someone just running to your back and stabbing you constantly all over the arena.
And then I will trigger the Blitz.
But, like, reasonable stuff here in TimTen's hand. If he has a bad draw next turn, can... maybe go for an action turn to deal with the dedicated studies. So will we see the rope tornado here? Because that's like dodging 3 damage. As well as getting the getting that 4 damage on there.
Warp strike.
Yep.
Oh, right, warp strike. Another answer.
No response.
So what does that mean?
Move to here, then that's on the deck.
Yeah. Sounds good.
So warp strike there, just
right.
so just dodging attack, and then
next round. Alright. I'm gonna exert, draw 1.
likely gonna see, I guess, Eric activate maybe the Ocean Tiger first this round. Oh, and another Ocean Tiger off the top, and the Cobus from Tim. So now he's probably thinking if he can afford. I mean, solid health total. So, okay, no, going for a double turn, wanting to get rid of the Ocean Tiger, I guess potentially. Because prime rope tornado here.
Okay.
Eric has the diving juke to get out of it.
Discard. Right.
Oh no, sorry, that was an action speed turn. So yeah, move 1 dash forward and then one move. Kunn, right? Just Kunn things. And yeah, okay, so we improved that Cobus into a tsunami using our dedicated studies. So pitching.
Tsunami.
Yeah. So warp strike was the payment, I guess,
No response.
or not warp strike. Wind slash.
I'll take 3.
And then pitching right hook is the other one.
I'm gonna rope tornado.
Okay.
Alright, in response to rope tornado, I will diving juke.
Yeah. So 4 damage is tripping the Eric sensor, and he's gonna be like, no, that's a bit too much. I don't want to get hit. Obviously, Tim's gonna be happy to get the thing. I'm wondering if maybe if he had been 90 degrees off, right, with the orientation, he would be able to potentially use the warp strike to, I mean, follow Tashir a little bit. If Tashir had gone forward, but I mean, Tashir just backing off, so then. Not really a punish there.
Goes off. Ocean Tiger dies. Oh, something fishy happened. There we go. All right, cool. All right. Anything else?
Nothing here.
All right.
Okay, so life total is pretty parity.
I will move and rotate.
Likely gonna see.
And then I will try to hit 3.
Heavy attack 3, and then probably bring out Ocean Tiger with 1 card in hand. It's almost like force Kunn to have to keep on being on the back foot and having to use cards without building up a hand and able to plan a bit more, right? Just force him to use it every turn.
And yeah, and then blitz.
Yep. No response.
So yeah, end of Tashir's turn.
I will
Very
just
important
go
timing.
like this.
You want to bring it out in the end phase of a turn, not in the end of round, so that you do get to go to another turn. Because if you're in the end of round, the game won't generate new turns. So, but okay, so the Argent Tiger, unfortunately, right into the Warp Strike here.
Basic for 3.
For 3? Okay. Alright, yeah, that's fine. I'll
Yeah,
take
so okay, so Eric is firmly on the line that it's only 4 damage it's going to trip his sensor here. Just letting 3 damage happen.
Alright, next round.
Honestly, in a good spot, right? Like, you've got a repeatable source of damage here. You're going first. Tim had a decent, what's it called? Top deck in the Tsunami.
Dash.
Yep.
Move. Rotate.
So,
Tsunami.
yeah, I'm going to Tsunami here.
Oh no.
Is this enough?
In response to Tsunami, I will Diving Juke.
Okay. So, because it's like, it's the last card. Well, I mean, it was last card in hand. Last turn, too.
I will move here.
But,
Tsunami goes off. Argent Tiger takes 3.
I mean, the other key part here is that Tsunami plus.
I will.
Because I believe that was a single move turn,
Tiger
right?
move here.
Yeah, it was because of the Tsunami. So like that's also effectively dodging another 2 damage from Kunn, right? So the I guess the 4 damage trip sensor is still online.
And then I'll have
In terms of
and I will play a Party Suit.
that Diving Jig was dodging both the Tsunami and not Tashir, sorry, and Kunn's
The Hardy.
heavy holy attack for 2.
And then I will attack you for 3.
Okay, so 3 hitting down to 12 means that yeah, Eric is
Alright.
fortunate enough to be in a spot of having lethal in hand, right, between the Argent Tigers, 3 damage, 2 bolt shots, and oh no, Tim, once again we see Tim, I feel, drawing a bit low on chi this game, unfortunately. But yeah, Kabas off the top is the downside of Kabas, right? The liability as a top deck if you can't maintain a lot of cards in hand, as we see from, like, you know, the Bazin Epiphany or just existing and being Nubia. So just existing as Nubia.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna dash.
Just a dead card. And I think just like last game where Eric just didn't, you know, decide not to be conservative and just unload.
Heavy holy for 2.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, so finishing off the Argent Tiger. Attacking from that position also means Tashir's not going to get off the 3 damage and bolt shots.
My turn.
So
I'll move up 1. I will play another Hardy Suit.
Yep.
okay.
So,
So Eric opting here for just like, I'm going to get another 3 damage on you. You're down to 9, and now
Taj Tiger. That. Oh wait,
Um,
no. Nothing happened, right? So never mind. Yeah. So I actually don't get any benefit from that. So that's okay. But,
oh,
so I can
so
get another-
Hardy Soup into Hardy Soup. So this is the
Oh.
next energy card that Eric spent was a Hardy Soup, and Hardy
Alright,
Soup
yeah, then
reduces
I'll
the
try to-
cost, right? But I mean, Hardy Soup only costs 2, and getting to an effective energy reduction of 3 from Tashir means
Alright, on exert.
the previous Hardy Soup didn't help you eat the new Hardy Soup. Okay, so Rope Tornado. We'll see. I mean, yes, like Tim is on the ropes. He kind of knows that this is not the best spot. It's unfortunate that like Tashir is always going to be moving back, right? And to get their damage in because they want to. I mean, they have to with that awesome, but you know, little awkward awareness. So I guess Rope Tornado is going to be good against the Tigers,
Yep, just dash,
but not the best.
rotate.
but like you do what you can, right? So yeah, dash and a single move and a single rotate. Get 2 damage on there. See what Eric wants to do, because you can double move and get just 2 damage. I feel we might see that. Maybe Hawajin behind. Could see like a double move back, just get 2 damage. Make the double dot shot lethal.
I'm gonna.
Eric declaring you misplayed as he's like got super lethal. Okay, yeah. So now the double bolt shot is just a kill. With TimTen being knocked down to 7, and then if Tashir can just get off one more 3 damage attack, then either of them is lethal. Okay, we're getting some actual play here, because like Tim now has not enough to get rid of Tashir, but if he can find a way to make this work. Yeah, not coming for the front of Tashir, like after that knockback last game. I'm sure Tim was aware of that before as well. That was kind of like a force line he had to take to just deal with the summons.
Rotate like this. And I will try to knock back.
And yeah, this is it. So Tim's gonna have to try and figure out here. Maybe forced to use this rope tornado. Yeah. So getting the read on like I don't want bolt shot to hit me, but unfortunately, double bolt shot for Eric, and rope tornadoes cost 2 life if you weren't aware. So it's like I mean it is saving you 2 damage, right? But it's like it's not the best value assessment. And then the second bolt shot is a good game. All right, so we'll bring the guys back in to the deck discussion.
Yeah, I guess if you want to just set your health to 0, and then get the end game screen.
But yeah, we're seeing that. Yeah, a tough matchup.
Yeah. All right.
For.
Yeah, I do think that kind of shows that like a lot of decks have like really tried to beat your deck, right? Like.
Yeah. Come talk in the Zoom call, guys. Come talk in the Zoom call. Yeah. Chat with me too. I want to be part. But yeah, no.
Yeah, I'll see you in there.
Okay.
Yeah. Come back to the booth. Come on.
Alright. Yeah. Alright. Shenanigans didn't want to be left out.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, come on.
Oh,
Don't.
Wait, you're still muted. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Unmute yourself.
Nice.
Alright, there we go. Alright, cool.
So yeah, we just
yeah,
wait for Tim.
We were saying, yeah, that did feel like the deck was made to kind of work well against the Kunn deck, right?
Yeah, I mean, we saw you didn't even see a snare this game, but like
it's hard to snare going second, right? Because if you go first, you can just like move and snare. But going second, the only time it could snare was when Tim played or used the plus first, so it's like plus, and then I could snare.
But yeah, like as Eric, I guess I jumped into your conversation there. Yeah, really tough match. Just like everyone's coming for you. Oh, deck built to beat me specifically. Almost like right.
Yeah, and I drew all my Cabesses. They all wanted to come out.
No, like
yeah. It's like you had dedicated studies, and he was like pitching all your
yeah. No, yeah, we noted that, or I noted that on the stream as well. So like definitely commiserating. Like, and then the first game, right? You had pitching a shutdown, which doesn't do a lot against what's it called, against Tashir, because like mostly techniques for Tashir.
Yeah.
So like also a card like a 3/2 you didn't want to see in your starting hand, but I mean that's dedicated studies there to help out, but I mean it is yeah. But
that's okay. Maybe someone will surprise us when they come back.
Yeah, I guess maybe a good lead-in is we can just talk through the forethoughts, how you guys forethoughted. So yeah, there we got that up on stream there. And then if you guys, I can pop it
that is not the right forecast.
Oh, it's not. Oh, no, that's not the right forethoughts. I'm sorry. Where is the forethoughts? Oh, right, because I didn't. Okay, hold on. I will bring in the forethoughts.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So Tim, like, how did you? Like, you've moved away from this deck, right? So, like, are you happy with that decision, or how do you feel? Do you want to?
Oh yeah, no.
Upgrade,
No.
you want to like upgrade the deck, or what other current champions are you playing?
I've moved away from. I think I've played Kunn maybe twice in the last 2 months. But yeah, I mean, just forethought and getting ready to the shutdowns was, I think, my only plan, because the first match I didn't have a single rope tornado come in, and then yeah, it was just weird opening hands both times. So
and yeah, that can happen when you don't have like a lot of card advantage.
yeah.
You'll be a search. Yeah. What were you saying?
Oh no, and then I was surprised. I haven't played against Tashir either, so I was kind of curious about when the Tigers. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were, like the second game, you know, one per turn, you're bringing one out, or if you just flood the board with them.
Yeah, I mean, because you have the rope tornadoes, I probably wouldn't want to flood the board, but I only drew those two, right? So I just played them out. And you kind of dealt with them pretty well, so it didn't really do that much. But it would have been nice to get more. But that's fine. Like, the deck performed all right without them. So.
Yeah. So I guess there's a couple of points that I guess we should hit here. So yeah, I guess actually before we even get to the forethoughts, so I guess. Tim, yeah, no, you're kind of oddly enough the underdog here. So I mean, it was the first time you're playing it this year. So I guess what are you thinking in going into the match, and then how did that change, if it did, as the first game played out?
It's just, I haven't quite wrapped my head around the awareness of Tashir. Where do you want to position yourself? I thought the second match was a little better, just like reducing it to 2. Trying to get him against the wall and keep it to 2. But yeah, that was
a little worried at the end there, because I was like stuck against that wall.
Yeah, it was not quite there, but I mean, like, Eric just waiting with 2 bolt shots in hand, and that's like a game. Just like I mean, there wasn't too much that way was going to end, but yeah, like we saw like there was a chance there for Kunn. Like if Eric had drawn like a little bit worse there. Not having 2 of like the format defining like Bellum damage technique in the game, just ready to go for any interaction you had. Those like rope tornadoes, whether your heavy attack, that was like 10 damage here that maybe could have got at that turn, and then it's like suddenly the game's looking a lot closer. Still a little bit of an uphill battle because I think Eric's aura resources are also a bit higher, but like not out of it. Like there's definitely some bad draws a part of that match. Cool. I guess so. Yeah, I guess that brings us to the forethoughts. I guess Eric, you've got the more complicated one, so take us through this. Lots of changes here.
A lot of changes. Well, the first game I didn't see any Yashin Tigers. I took out 33% of my Yashin Tigers and saw 2. So I don't know what is statistics. But I mean, the idea, right, is I want to be more defensive, right? So I brought in the rope tornadoes, diving troops, and a hardy soup. And then I took out 1 snare. I probably could have taken out more actually over the backflips, just because snare going second isn't that good. So I actually probably should have taken the snares to the back. But anyway, so yeah, it was just the survivability, and like the diving troops are great in that game, right? I dodged a lot of damage because of them. And so yeah, that was basically the point, just like more survivability.
Yeah, so if you weren't aware, yeah, just like because Kunn's the dash ability isn't immediate, there isn't a response window that anyone can like drop a snare in at the beginning of the turn, which is like a good decision from HCG in terms of champion design. You want to have a champion where everyone can act at the beginning of their turn. It'd just be a little bit too mean. But yeah, so yeah, when you're going second, like unless there's another summon that Kunn has brought out and Kunn chooses to activate first, you're not gonna have a a chance to get that on in a point where it's gonna actually mess up with Kunn's turn. I guess, and then yeah, Tim. So just small changes here. Well, yeah, how's that? What's that going? So we're up a Cubus, we're down 3 shutdowns. We kind of hit that, but we can talk about it again, and then up 2 right hooks.
Yeah, I just didn't get to see the rope tornado. I mean, I just wanted to play with tigers and rope them around, and I didn't get to do it.
Yeah, so I mean, like I'll say this, like the way Tim is taking like the bad beats, right? Like drawing a lot of lower chi cards there. Like that starting hand for game 2 was not nice either. Like game 1 was a bit more okay. But game 2 is a little bit meaner hand that the I guess Awesome Wasim decided to give to you for this match. So I mean, yeah, but like, yeah, Tim's attitude is exactly how you want to deal with this. Like it's part of like the variance. You just gotta take it on the chin and then shake it off and then try and look at what you can actually do. And like I think like testament to your play there, Tim. Like you got remarkably close in that second game, despite having to deal with so many of the cards you didn't want to see in this matchup.
No, it was fun.
He's probably should be playing card games, right, or something like that. Yeah, it's a part of the game, and that's why we play, right? The variance of it.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what's happening, you get to react to new things, situations. So that is the fun.
Yeah, and like trying to play in a way to deal with that, and I think that actually leads into, because I think Eric, it seemed that in both games, once you got to the end, even when Tim's getting down low in hand, like the last card, you didn't if you had multiple option attack, you still just dropping 1. So it's like I'm guessing you're trying to just make Tim have to make bad choices with limited information. Like just constantly deploy like 1 threat at a time, and then Tim has to use resources to deal with that without having a chance to build up a hand and then maybe make a more coherent game plan to try and win.
Well, I mean, maybe I'm misremembering, but I thought I only had 1 Arch Tiger at a time.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm saying. So like you're playing in such
I mean, I didn't have an option not, right?
Oh, okay. I thought there may have been a turn. Maybe that was in my head though. Oh, or maybe it was that was maybe a Hawaii Jin or something.
I did play cheese on game 1, the Fire Company Hawaii Jin, which I was just like, the 3 cheese, they're out there, whatever.
Cool.
But yeah, I mean, I was talking to him after the game. It was just, even if I did have the option, I probably would play them 1 at a time because of that rope tornado, right? I don't want to get hit, and I don't want my summons to get hit, and then I can give him 1, right? Because having 1 is fine.
Yeah, just like here a distraction. And yeah, we got a second champion or 2 more champions joining Tim. Cool. I guess any final thoughts, guys? Like, it's a quick match. I mean, I'm rooting. It's weird, but I'm kind of rooting for Kunn now in our bracket, because it's like when everyone's kind of stabbing on the guy on one person, it's just like you want to root for them. I guess actually while we're talking about this, if I can bring up the full bracket, hopefully. Okay. Because we could actually talk about.
Final thoughts would be that I was happy that the game was kind of fast and played. Yeah. And it's kind of refreshing from last.
Okay, no, that's not the bracket I want. Okay, where did that pop up? Yeah, go away. Big bracket. I want. Yeah, where is I want our basic bracket. So let me just pop that up. Feel free to, I guess, make some noise there, because we can talk. Because we can kind of talk about what we. Let's see.
So I guess tomorrow we have 2 more matches, right?
We have 1 right now, though. We'll be able to figure out with this match. There's 2 more matches unlocked. So these 2 decks, we know what their next matchup is. That's exactly what I'm gonna pop up on stage. right now. So full bracket, I guess I'll call that. Okay. Browse. There it is. Open it up. Hit OK. Oh, it's all over our full screen, but that's fine. So I guess we can, well, try and get this really, really big so we can read, everyone can read these. Like, you know, who cares about all our words and stuff in here? It's like, oh, there we go. I even managed to fit in the side. Yeah, so, okay. So, yeah, looking at this. So, Tashir's moving forward. Going to be up against Nubia Boltwalker. So, I guess, what are you thinking about that one, Eric? Happy you have Diving Jukes, I guess, in the forethoughts.
Yeah, I know. They weren't in there. So I had to put them in. I was like, oh no, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if like what we got was like the original list was an incomplete sideboard, but yeah, it was only 58 chi, so we kind of you know, put in some cards just to kind of fill it out.
Yeah, so let's see. It would be a Voltwalker versus Tashir Tigers. Let's see. I hope we can get
Lipizaner or TNT. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, we might be able to pull that off. I think.
That's the anti-Basin crew right there. You know, and it's kind of like almost a repeat of the Sport finals, so that's gonna be interesting. They're both play kind of far back, and they both have a little bit of movement. So that one's gonna be a really good one, I think.
Yeah, it'll probably be really interesting.
I would obviously put Nubia as like a slight advantage because Nubia always has a slight advantage.
Yeah.
But you know, I think Tashir definitely has a solid chance. It's not like 70-30. It's like 55-45, 52-48. Like it's like a close one.
Yeah, like I think we in our talk with in our interview with Palmer that we already have up, yeah, he talked about like playing I guess against the Nubia Boltwalker deck in the finals, and then or sorry, like opposite, like playing as the Nubia deck in the finals, and then using that first space of the Bolt Shot against Tashir, like the close space, because, you know, like Tashir's awareness, like you don't want to be 2 spaces away, right? You want to just constantly get up close. So it'll be interesting. Like I think Diving Jukes absolutely will be a key in that matchup, and it'll be interesting to see Nubia coming in close. But we'll have to see how that goes. So I guess for Tim, so Kunn is going to be playing Bozin. So oh geez. So unfortunately, Tim, like we didn't get I guess put like this was I will say this was randomly generated.
Sure.
But no, it was like hot either it was. Because well, like we wouldn't have done this for sure. Like having I mean, well, I guess Eric wanted to win with Boston yesterday. But anyway, yeah. So because like as Eric mentioned yesterday, Boston Wormstrike was built to deal with Kunn to a degree, like be like a summon deck that gets to like interact and move bat a lot more. So I mean, yeah, I guess. Sorry.
It'll be fun. No matter what, it'll be a good time.
Yeah. And we'll see because, like, we have actually.
We'll both be playing against each other during that game. So another rematch.
Yeah. It'll be a rematch. Eric cut like chasing you down, I guess. Like no matter where Tim goes, Eric's there. But I will say, Tim, that like you may have noticed that like we've got like, I mean, Will has 3 decks in the bracket. I don't know how he pulled that off. So even if you get knocked out, don't be a stranger because we'd love to pull you in to just play more decks throughout this.
This is
as
great.
things go.
Yeah, and we'll first see you in
Canada.
Yeah, I don't need to tell us though. I think maybe you maybe mentioned earlier. Oh wait, no, sorry, I'm mixing things up. Yeah, so don't tell us what you're bringing to that championship. But I guess
it's not Kunn.
So if no one brings Kunn, then I don't know, what does that mean? Yeah. Or what do you build? What do you build to beat the decks that are all built to beat Kunn? That's the question now, right? Like, if you're trying to figure out, that's the metagame question. But yeah, I guess I should wrap up this stream by saying that tomorrow we've got the what What do I want to do? Okay, I can't.
Well, the
Oh, you
last
can.
one, right? So we have
Yeah.
Is it the Kato Tigers with Ray? Is Ray gonna be? Ray's gonna be on
Yeah,
that?
Ray. Ye's going to be playing that, and then
Yeah,
yeah,
also
Jason.
first stage.
Jason will be
Yeah,
playing the also Forced Phage deck there. And then potentially we'll see, because like we might be able to get one of these other decks in that, you know, the 2 more matches that just unlocked in this bracket. We might be able to get one of those in tomorrow as well. So see, maybe we'll see Tim tomorrow as well. Who knows if that works for him. I don't know. But cool.
So get an updated bracket by tomorrow.
Yeah, so that match is tomorrow at so yeah, that match is tomorrow. Oh, did I not? Oh, I didn't put it down there. Okay, I need to pop over to this. Too many discards. I need to figure out where I told people what was going on. Should be in this channel, right? Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, so tomorrow at 7 we have our first match. So yeah, if you're watching, that's when to hop onto our channel tomorrow to see that one, and then likely will be another match maybe before or after. We'll see how the timing works and talk to people, make sure everything checks out. And then the day after that at 9 p.m. we'll be doing some sealed pack cracking and deck building with Alex Miller, also known as the lead game designer now of Genesis. Battle of Champions, which is the game we're playing. So yeah, that'll be good. I'm eager to pick his brain on how building sealed decks has changed with now a new 5-color set. So that'll be something to see as well. All right. Any last words, I guess, Eric and Tim, of course, our guest.
No, just thanks for having me on. I had a great time. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks you for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. Yeah, it was great.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, looking forward to tomorrow as well.
Yeah. All right. Peace, everybody, and thanks for watching.
Yeah,